から落ちてくガラスの迷路ひび割れた声まだ消えないまま藤た記憶誰かの夢にすり替わる名前さえ今奪われてく聞こえるか胸の奥できしむ鎖の叫び逃げないで選ぶんだ自分だけの芯を一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやくそ切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ黒いタイピング運命に鼓動が刺さる笑うシステム感情を食らう震えた指でログアウト先を探してるでも君の手が確かにここにある忘れるな偽物でも選ぶ痛みはリアル奪えない願いだけが最後のパスワード一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えていけ必殺してくストーリー今始まりに帰ろ
Holy crap, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right, we are live, boys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do that, listen, boys, you got to bring it in. Listen very closely. It is a Monday. Okay. You guys know the fucking rules. Nobody likes Monday. All right. Nobody likes Monday. I get it. No, people already say no. No, I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. All right. Nobody likes Monday. If they tell you that they like Mondays in the chat, just remember those are aliens. Okay. Those are not real people. They're not humans. Okay. Nobody likes Monday. Everybody hates it. But we still get to hang out. We still got to hug it out, even on Monday where nobody likes it. So bring it in closely. Come on, bring it in. Let's go. Stop running away. Stop running away. Hey, somebody grab Sonia. Somebody grab Sonia. She says she's a citizen. She ain't no fucking citizen. She's illegal as fuck. Go grab Sonia right now. Go grab all these people that are trying to run away from the hugs and bring them in here. Hang them upside down by their ankles if you have to. Bring them in here. Let's go. Go. Good job. There you go. Good. Go grab her. Yep. Bring her in here. Great. Great work. Go grab Matthew Watson. Go grab him too. Grab him too. Okay. If you got to call ice on them, call ice on them. It's fine. Whatever you got to do. Good job. There you go. And listen very closely. If you guys are watching on YouTube, like the stream, you bastards. Like the stream. If you guys are watching on Rumble, like the stream. Like it. Now. And if you are watching anywhere else, that's impossible. And you're probably an alien. It's true. So like the stream. Don't let it happen to you. Guys, can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking, man? What are we checking today? Ladies and gentlemen, man, we got a lot we got to talk about. Hey, listen, I proved every single one of you wrong, by the way. I proved every single one of you wrong because I said, if you remember like a week or so ago, when you guys were spamming me on the first Sunday of the month, and you were like, oh my God, aren't you supposed to be off? Aren't you supposed to be off? Why are you not taking it off? Remember that? Remember that? And I told you, watch, I'm going to take off. You're not going to know I'm taking off. And then the next day, I'm going to get nothing but complaints about, why didn't you let us know? You should have let us know you were taking off. Why didn't you let us know? Gotcha, bitches. Gotcha, bitches. You see, I remember that. Yep. Checkmate, motherfuckers. I knew it. I got so many comments. Oh my God. I got so many comments where people were like, why'd you take off? Where were you yesterday? Where were you yesterday? You didn't let us know, man. You didn't let us know. Hey, payback's a motherfucker. I love you guys, man. I knew a lot of you were not going to remember that, but I remember. What else are we checking, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, listen, apparently it's Sonia's birthday. Is that true? Is it Sonia's birthday? Is it Sonia's birthday? Is that true? Is it Sonia's fucking birthday? Or are you guys trolling me? Sonia says Hypnotic would never abandon us. Is Sonia's birthday? All right, everybody. Sonia says she's sneaking away. Oh shit, it's her birthday. Hey, everybody grab Sonia right now and hit her in the face with a cake. Let's throw some cake emojis in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's throw some cake emojis in the chat. Let's go. Happy birthday, Sonia. Where's she at? Where's she fucking at? Right here. Here we go. Slowly.
All right, this is the last one. This is the last one.
I hypnotic, hypno, yeah, Big strong beefy man.
Happy birthday, Sonia. Happy birthday, Sonia. Shout out to Sonia. Everybody hit her in the face with a cake. It's a beautiful thing. Great job, everybody. Fantastic work. What else are we checking, man? Hey, listen, we do got a lot to talk about today, though. I did take off yesterday. Although, to be fair, there really wasn't that much going on yesterday. There was quite a little bit going on, but regardless, we got a lot we got to talk about today. But what else are we checking aside from Sonia's birthday? Vampire sand snails check? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is a vampire sand snail? I am from Orc check? IGN being checked? Don't get probe check? Yeah, we're going to be playing that today, by the way. We're going to be playing Destroy All Humans after this stream. What else? Snowboarding and motherfucking mammoth check. What the hell is that? We got a Camelot 331 check. Shout out to Camelot. Welcome in, brother. Hope you've been good. We got Leon leaving SNH check. Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening. Hypno was abducted check. Okay, I guess we can add that to the lore. Sure. Blue Monday check. Nobody likes Mondays. Trump said he's a doctor, not Jesus check. Was that really what he said? That's funny. Marathon looking like a bungee graveyard. Oh, no. I know it's bad. It's bad. How dare you leave us check? Hey, listen. Had to get revenge. Pragmata and Mouse PI this week check? Absolutely. Plus, the new Metro announcement. We're going to talk about that today as well, boys. All right, man. Listen, ESG scores are at their maximum. We're fully funded. Like the stream. Let's go. Let's go, man. Wake up. Wake up. What the fuck? Do I got to do a membership train to wake everybody up right now? Do I got to do a membership train or can I save it for the pre-stream legends, man? Wake up. Let's go. I know it's a Monday, but you got to wake up, boys. You got to wake the fuck up. Wake up right now. All right, boys. Let's see, man. Let's do the Big Army roll call. Let's see who is in this chat right now hanging out with us on this glorious Monday that nobody likes, including myself. Let's see who's here, man. We got This is Sparta 9000. What's going on, man? What's going on? John D. What's going on, John D? We got Little Jim's Halo. What's going on, Little Jim's Halo? We got Mr. Melancholy, Sanikin, Nick Havoc, Commander Sonok. We got Screw Your Feelings. We got King Demon Wing. We got Mr. Blue Cthulhu. We got Melody Johnson. We got Piplup. We got Kalen. We got Felsteph. We got Olden Fox. Yamato 85. No, that was Leon. That wasn't me. We got Dark Exile over on Rumble. We got the Gaming Wolf 87. We got Chaotic Holy. We got the Voice in the Water. We got Black Tailgate. Sam Fisher. Frost Puma. We got Christopher Lloyd. We got Kagato 82. We got Inferno Hell Knight. We got Raza over on Rumble. We got Romanizer 24. We got Stephen McGregor. Too Cool Curry. Prophetic Apathetic. Why am I here? I should be gaming. Why don't you game while you listen? That's what a lot of people do in this stream. Let's be honest. Most people here are probably playing video games right now. We got PS5 Gamer. Or they're at work. There's that too. Or they're gooning. There's also that. We got Commander Sonok. We got Dade 404. We got Zalosi over on Rumble. Beautiful Zexel. Leviath. Marius. Limitless Andre. We got Sanikin. We got John D. We got Sony Lissette. We got a kicking Danitz. We got Joel Jimenez. We got Life Ferret over on Rumble. We got Shinigami. We got, who else? Dark Lord. What's going on, man? We got Felsteph. We got 2K GameCuber. Zark 41. Soul Reaper 2078. Judge Magister Gabrand. Benjamin Altman. Old Man Cad. We got Lucky Boy. We got Mr. Melancholy. Who else is here? Dark Dimos not here playing Crimson Desert. Damn. He said, fuck you, man. I'm going to go play Crimson Desert. You know what? I can't even be mad at that. I got to be honest with you. I kind of respect it. Hey, really quick. Somebody burned this cat. Somebody burned this cat alive. Just burn it alive. We got Little Jim's Halo. All right, 4 more people. Then we got to get on with the show, man. 4 more people. Let's go, man. We got Dark Obsidian. We got Timothy. We got the Fourth Wall guy. What's going on, man? We got Dikachu. We got Air Razor X. Hypno calls Monday glorious, claims to hate it. Super sus. It's not super sus. I call every day glorious, even if I hate the day. Because at the end of the day, we're going to turn a day that sucks into a great day for us. Or in this case, an evening. It's an evening. That's basically it. T-Vol Gaming, what's going on, man? The Internet Peasant checking in. We got Ray the Gray Beard. Ron DFK, touch the fucking hat. We got Kratos Snape. We got GS Priestess. Ohio. What's up, Priestess? How you doing? And last but not least, we got Death on a Tricky or Trikey or a Trike or something. We got Gunnar Damas. We got Siamazan. I still don't know how to say that name. Tiger King. I'm trying, man. I'm only one man. And we got Alucard. We got Shinphil. Touring all over on Rumble. What? Seriously, I was watching the stream to start soon loop and it doesn't flip over to the show for how many minutes? 10 plus? You got to refresh on Rumble because Rumble's UI is absolute fucking trash. So you have to refresh in order to get the live screen because it's gay. That's how it works. And G-Man Beastie. Why did Blizzard file a lawsuit? Well, you're going to find out if you watch the show. All right, boys, listen, I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Big Army member. Let's see who's going to get the money shot today. Who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? Who is going to get the money shot today? Listen, this is the smallest one of the week. It's a Monday money shot. It's pretty pathetic. So if you're trying to target somebody new who perhaps is not used to it, maybe you can get them with it, right? Maybe you could get them with it. We'll find out. Leviathan says no Diddy, no Mercy, no Slanesh, no Tazesh, Psych Barrier, go down by 7, and may Nurgle give boxes to whoever does not say happy birthday to Lady Sonia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Holy shit.
So I'm a little confused. Is this technically money shotting Panthera, or is this technically money shotting Leon? Or is this like, is this money shotting both of them? I'm so confused. I kind of want to take this as money shotting Leon, but it really is technically money shotting both because Panthera is using Leon. I don't really know. Regardless, congratulations, Panthera. You are the recipient of the money shot today.
What the?
Collateral damage. It's definitely collateral damage at this point. Like the stream, boys. All right, listen, man. We got a lot we got to talk about today. We are going to be covering Blizzard's little legal situation against the private server Turtle WoW. If you guys don't remember, we covered the legal situation going on between Blizzard and Turtle WoW, and apparently it has been ruled in the favor of Blizzard. They have, at least, for the time being anyway. I don't think it's a final ruling, but I don't think it's looking good for Turtle WoW, the private server, one of the biggest private servers for World of Warcraft. Apparently, the ruling was in favor of Blizzard. So we got to talk about that, because if you're one of the people that play on Turtle WoW, which I'm sure there are some people that have in this chat because Turtle WoW is very popular, we got to talk about it. So it's not looking good for Turtle WoW. So we'll cover that today. We're also going to be talking about IGN, because one of the most notorious writers at IGN has officially left the company. Well, according to them anyway, right? She says she left the company, but last we heard, journalists claimed that they left the company. We actually found out they were fired. So we really don't know whether or not they left the company or not, but what we do know is that they're no longer part of IGN. It's a pretty big situation. So we're going to talk about it. Then we are also going to talk about Xbox Game Pass, because apparently there's been a leaked email from the new CEO of Xbox Gaming, Asha Sharma, where apparently she has openly admitted that Xbox Game Pass is essentially just a failure, in the sense that it's too expensive and they feel like they priced out most of their customers, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, because the reason why they raised the price of Game Pass is because it already wasn't making money as it is, because they give everything away, day one. So they trained their customers not to buy a fucking thing. And they had to raise the price of Game Pass in order to compensate. But now they're talking about potentially lowering it. but while also removing Call of Duty, because that's really the biggest thing. Like the fact that they put Call of Duty on Game Pass was the most stupid thing they could have possibly done. I mean, it's great for the consumer, don't get me wrong. Terrible for the company. They lost so much money doing that. So anyway, we're going to talk about that because it's a little bit silly. We're going to talk about Mouse PI for hire. We're going to talk about IGN again because apparently they stole a story from somebody. We'll talk about that together with the entire IGN story. We're also going to talk about Metro 2039 because apparently April 16th is not stacked enough. Apparently they had to add something else to April 16th that's not Mouse PI for hire or Pragmata. Apparently now we're adding the Metro 2039 announcement. But people don't realize that the reason why they're adding that is because, well, Metro got hacked and leaked a couple of days ago. So now they got to get ahead of the curve and they have to announce it earlier than they really wanted to. So we're going to talk about that. It's pretty crazy shit. And we're going to talk about the hack between Grand Theft Auto. Apparently, Rockstar also got majorly hacked. And the only thing that really got revealed was the financials behind Grand Theft Auto Online. And I got to tell you, man, I'm pretty proud of my PC people. I'm proud of you guys, man. We are the lowest spenders by a massive margin in Grand Theft Auto Online. Thank God. Thank God you guys aren't out there spending stupid fucking money on Grand Theft Auto Online, you sons of bitches. So we're going to talk about that as well. And we got some small little topics we can cover if we have time, but we usually don't have time. What is Metro? You don't know what Metro is? God, Metro is an amazing franchise. Artyom. How do you say his name? Artyom. Artyom. You don't know Metro? Come on, man. That's because you can manipulate lots of it easier. Hey, I'm just saying. How are these companies getting hacked like this? I don't fucking know, brother. I have no idea. There's so many companies getting hacked lately. I'm running out of it's hard to keep track. It's hard to keep track. So anyway, we got a lot we got to go over today. We got a patch show. Plenty of things to go over and talk about. But before we do any of that, we got to thank the people that went the extra step. Guys, we got to thank the pre-stream legends. We are trying to get to 629 tier 1s in a row and 305 tier 2s in a row. I'll be fucking damned, boys. We are absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. Thank you guys so much for the support. Let us thank the pre-stream legends, starting off with the Kickin' Danitz with the 1 membership, starting off his little train that we got going on there. Shout out to a Kickin' Danitz. I appreciate that, brother. And then King Demon Wing dropped a 5 membership banger. And you already know what the chat started screaming when that happened, right? But it's not over. Because considering that is the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. By the way, I feel really bad for all the new names I see in the chat. I see a lot of new names. It's probably because my video did really well today with Fable. I got another video for tomorrow. I will talk about that. Sorry ahead of time. We got a lot of gray names in the chat. There's a lot of gray names in the chat, a lot of new gray names in the chat, boys. So I apologize ahead of time, but I also don't apologize because Kiryu's fucking legendary. And I don't know what streak we're at with Kiryu. I just know it's a lot. So thank you, King Demon Wing. I appreciate that. Continuing the membership train that Kickin' Down it started. And then Marius decided to continue the membership train with 1 membership. Thank you, Marius. I appreciate that. Then we got Mr. Melancholy with a 149 super sticker. Thank you, Mr. Melancholy. Appreciate it. A Kickin' Down it's with a 2. So your off day is Sunday? Okay, cool. You would say some shit like that. Thank you, sir. Piplop put a 2. Played Morbid Metal yesterday. Game's addictive fun. I got so many fucking video games. I got so many video games that I'm trying to play. It's unbelievable. I can't add another one right now. But that game does look good. It does look good, for sure. Jedi Knight for 4 months. Hail, boss. Hail, all. Happy birthday, Sonia. What's up, Jedi Knight? How you doing, man? Little Jim's Halo with a 2. Metro 2039. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about it. Then we got Odin Dark with a 5. Why shouldn't you bring jackets to interrogations? They know how to zip it. It's painful. It's painful. Odin Dark with a 2. Mouse PI drops this week. My body is ready. We're all ready. We are all ready. It's going to be a great time. I'm going to play that game day one. Ron DFK, 13 months. Use trees to smack those bushes in Crimson Desert. I once got lost at sea between Alaska and Russia. Had to get my bearings straight. Just keeps getting painful. I don't know how it keeps getting painful, man. I don't know. Xavier, 18 months, says Mondays suck. Thank you, Xavier. You see, Xavier's based. You want to know why? Because he acknowledges that Mondays are trash. But not only that, he's got a Golden Sun profile picture. That you can't go fucking wrong, all right? Anybody who's ever played Golden Sun understands how incredibly based you have to be to have that as your profile picture. And on top of that, you also understand that Mondays are garbage. So, shout out to Xavier. I appreciate that, man. Fucking legendary. Legendary. Crash Collins over on Rumble with the 5 says, happy birthday, Sonia Love. Shout out to Crash Collins. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Genetic Sport with $1. Mondays equal good. Mondays equal start of the school week. Nobody likes Mondays, brother. Stop lying. Stop lying. DJ Conic with $1. Hypno Vindicated check. Yeah, it usually works. Torinol with a 2. All vacation time must be submitted and approved. Not less than 2 weeks in advance. Okay. Okay, not this time. Not this time. DJ Conic with the membership. Thank you, DJ Conic. I appreciate that. And then Dark Exile with a $10 banger says Rumble is better. That is all. If that's really true, then Rumble would win the membership train. Why does Rumble keep losing the membership train? Why does Rumble keep losing the membership train, man? Come on. Do I got to put you guys in competition? Is you see through my Monday psyop? What are you talking about? Nobody likes Monday. Stop it. Nobody likes Monday. My favorite day is Friday. Based. Zark, you are based, sir. You are based. Thank you for that. Lockwire with a 5 says, I noticed with how you were dancing in the opening, it looked kind of femboyish. Is there something you want to tell us? No. But what I will say is, being a fan of anime, it is a callback to popular anime TV shows that had dancing segments in them because they're funny. That's why. That's why they're funny. I always found them to be cringe and funny. So that's why we do it. Now, if you want to take that in a sexual manner, by all means. Nobody here watches anime. Yeah, I know, Yamato. I know. It's sad. What can I say? Torinol with a 2. Self-employment has some advantages, apparently. Meanie. I suppose so. Torinol. Thank you so much, man. Air Razor says Rumble is 100% members already. Doesn't mean you can't put memberships out there in the ether, sir. It doesn't mean that. You know what I'm saying? Digiconic says for $1, everyone is a member, so we win. Yeah, okay. Okay, sure. I don't know about that. Bebop, 6 months. 6 months is fucking go. Husband's day off are Monday and Tuesday. Mondays are a weekend. Listen. No. That's all I'm going to say is just no. No. Mondays suck. Let's stop lying. Crash, thank you, Bebop. Crash Collins with the membership. Thank you, Crash Collins. I appreciate that. Listen, man. Hey, listen. Rumble started the membership over there. We got to do a membership train. I can't start the show without a membership train, ladies and gentlemen. I can't start the show. We got to do a membership train. Are we ready? Are we ready to do a membership train on YouTube and Rumble? Are we ready? Oh, shit. They're already going over on Rumble. Are we ready? I want to play a different clip. I just don't know what clip to play. I don't know what clip to play. Fuck. All right, how about this? I'm going to make a clip specifically for membership train. Sam Fisher says, are we starting beef with Rumble? I don't know. Maybe. People are already saying choo-choo. They're already saying choo-choo in the chat. They're already saying choo-choo. Oh, shit. All right. All right, you know what? Fuck. You know what? Listen, we're going to do a membership train to Latinas. That's what we're going to do. Okay? We're going to do a membership train to Latinas. By the end of the clip, I want to see how long of a green train we could possibly do. I don't care if it's one membership, 5, 10, fucking 50 if you're a psycho. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, Roz is leaving us. Roz is leaving. She's leaving us. That's crazy. Right before the membership train. She must not like Latinas. That's insane. Holy shit. Membership train.
Okay, everyone, we got another Red Boy hyper banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Holy shit, boys. You want to hear something crazy, ladies and gentlemen? You want to hear something crazy? Here's the crazy thing. I guess YouTube doesn't like Latinas because normally when I scream, when it's just me and Jeopardy music, we get way more memberships. Guys, Rumble beat YouTube in the membership train.
Holy shit.
Sonia's membership came in a little bit too late. A little bit too late. Rumble actually gave more memberships. They gave more memberships than YouTube, bro. Oh my God, man.
Holy shit.
Damn. Fucking felt it. Oh, shit. I cannot believe that happened. I cannot believe that. What happened? What happened? Were you guys gooning too much? Is that what it was? You guys were gooning, right? That's what it was. You guys were... Oh, man. They finally owned the chuds? Yeah, seriously. Damn, boys. All right, really quick, man. Dr. Spike dropped before the membership train a 5-membership banger in the chats. Shout out to Dr. Spike. Thank you so much for those 5 memberships. I appreciate that, brother. Pitblup with a 5 says we all hate Mondays here. Just one of those days where we don't want to wake up. Even my nephews hate it because it means it's wake up time for school. Brother, nobody likes membership. Nobody likes Mondays, bro. Nobody. Benjamin with the membership. Felsteph with the membership. Sonia even joined in with the membership. Shout out to Sonia. Appreciate that. Speedy Cake with a 5. Before I forget, what's the lore regarding Griffcast versus Mighty Keith? I have no idea. What is that? What is Griffcast versus Mighty Keith? I have literally no idea. Griffcast versus Mighty Keith. What is that? I have no idea. You let me know. Shit, I have no idea. On Rumble, hold on Rumble. Give me a second. We got Crash Collins with the membership. Raza with the dollar says, get on our level, YouTube choo-choo motherfuckers. Denariah with a 2 says, a dance is still gay. Them are the rules. I don't make them. Then Raza gifted another membership. Crash Collins gifted a membership. Denariah gifted a membership. Zolosi gifted a membership. Dark Exile gifted 5 memberships on Rumble. And then Raza for $1 says again, suck it, YouTube. And then for another $1, she says, I was showering and dropped the membership. What's your excuse? Damn, she's talking so much shit right now. It's insane. That's insane. Shout out to Raza. I appreciate that. All right, guys, are we ready to do this, man? Are we ready to do this? Get into the content. Are we ready to get into the content, boys? All right, let's get into the content. I'll call out whatever donations come in throughout the show. Thank you guys so much for the insane support. Really quick, guys. Fast story. All right. Fast story. You guys know Mouse PI for Hire is coming out this week. So is Pragmata. And as somebody who uses his Steam Deck quite often, I was happy to see this post from the Mouse PI for Hire developers. If you go over to X right now on their page, it says the following. You have asked, and we delivered. Yes, Mouse PI for Hire is fully verified as Steam Deck compatible. What a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing, boys. Mouse PI for Hire will be 100% Steam Deck compatible. You love to see it. And to be honest with you, I really didn't think that was not going to be the case, considering like it's not a super graphically intensive video game. So I really didn't think the Steam Deck was going to have a problem playing this. But that's epic. So I'm very happy to hear that. Very happy to hear that. So I just wanted you guys to know that. Exactly. The Chuds win again. Super excited for that. Look at how smart. I mean, their marketing team, dude, I got to tell you, their marketing team is unbelievably impressive. I really do think that the Mouse PI for Hire team is so impressive in how they've been showcasing their game. It's actually kind of crazy. What's this? Get to know more about Wander Fuller, played by the incredible Florian Claire. Who the fuck is this? Who is this?
Hi, everyone. My name is Florian Claire, and I voice the character of Wanda Fuller in Mouse PI for Hire. So Wanda is a mouse and a seasoned journalist.
Jack, over here.
And she works closely with Jack Pepper on his cases throughout the story of the game.
Hold your whiskers, Jack. You're not going to get past the yellow tape without cred.
She's got this kind of cold, tough exterior that is her way of navigating a world ruled by men, mice men.
Tell me you got something juicy, Jack. Otherwise, don't waste my ink.
A world ruled by men, mice men. That's right, boys. The world is ruled by men. The question is, does she dislike that or not? Looking at her eyes, she didn't like saying that. Hold on, I want to hear that. Hold on, one more time.
It's her way of navigating a world ruled by men, mice men.
Oh shit! Oh no, she's not happy. She's not happy. But oh well. Too bad. That's how the game world is. Each weapon in Jack Pepper's arsenal is designed to deploy nonstop cartoon chaos. Oh yeah, they released this earlier today. I didn't watch this. Yeah. Yeah, man, I can't fucking wait to play this game. I can't. They should have hired a pro voice actor. I mean, listen, I'll tell you this, and I've said this before during the Expedition 33 nonsense, right? With what's her name, Jennifer English or whatever. The voice acting community, the voice acting, like you know, whatever you want to call it, the voice, they're very fucking woke. All right, it is what it is. They are contracted workers. They're not part of the studio most of the time, anyway. Jennifer English actually, I believe, was part of the studio for 1348X Voto. But aside from that, like, they're just contracted workers usually. So you hire them, they do the work, and you kick them the fuck out. Hopefully they say nothing stupid along the way, you know. But at the end of the day, they're not part of the studio. They're part of like a union of voice actors, and they're all in the same little circle. That's why every single game seems to have all the same fucking voice actors. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy about the Steam Deck. It's great. 3 more days, boys. 3 more days until Mouse PI for Hire. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. All right, let me X this out. I just wanted to cover that really quick. We'll cover IGN in a minute. Give me 1 second. Where is this at? Let's talk about the... So really quick, I did a video today about Fable, okay? about the potential of Fable being delayed again until 2027 because of, a multitude of reasons, including not wanting to release around GTA 6. And Fable, ironically, came out immediately today with an anti-statement to that. And I want you guys to understand something. Just because they say it's going to happen doesn't mean it actually is going to happen. Because how many times have studios said, oh, no, we are going to release this game at XYZ day and time, and then come to find out it ends up getting delayed anyway? But I thought it was ironic that after releasing my video today, that they decided to release a statement. Now, keep in mind, it's not just because of my video. Obviously, this rumor has been spreading around everywhere. But according to the studio, they said that the game is absolutely going to be coming out, and they plan to welcome you back to Albion in autumn of 2026. Now, isn't that hilarious that they're so confident that the game is coming out, but they can't give you a release date? Isn't that hilarious to you guys? I find that to be absolutely fucking comical. Like so they wanted to dispel the rumor, right? They ended up responding to a tweet, and they said that statement, right? Excited to welcome you back to Albion in autumn 2026, but they don't actually have a release date. So you're so confident, but you don't have a date. So how do you expect other people to be confident with you? You know what I'm saying? But in any case, listen, I'll tell you this. Selfishly, as a content creator, I want this game to come out ASAP. All right. The faster this game comes out, the faster we can review it, the faster we can see if it's trash or not, and the faster we could get videos out on it. Yeah, we've all heard that one before. Exactly, Chili B. We've all heard this before. The game's definitely coming out. Trust us. Grand Theft Auto did the same fucking thing. Grand Theft Auto 6, they're like, yep, the game's coming out XYZ day. Don't worry about it. And then it ends up getting delayed literally at the last second, And then it did it again, right? Even Marathon. Remember, Marathon was like, yeah, it's not going to be delayed. And then all of a sudden they delayed it. They're like, yeah, we need to delay it for us to work on the quality of the game and make some changes, So come on, boys. What are we really doing here? Listen, at the end of the day, release the game. Release the game. What's a couple of months, man? Don't worry about it. Release it. Get it out there. And it'll be fine. Sources, trust people. I mean, listen, it's coming from them directly. Well, I should say this. It's coming from whoever runs their social media, right? So you can have a social media manager that was told to just like quell the rumors or try to calm them in any way, shape, or form, and tell the people that, yeah, the game's coming out. Trust us, Man, no rush. Too much to do in Crimson Desert. Well, it's funny. I brought up Crimson Desert in my video today because I feel like even if Fable did everything that they were promising to do, which I don't believe that's the case. I think what's happening is that Playground Games is in over their head. I think that due to their lack of experience, they really didn't quite understand just how much it takes to make what they promised they were going to make. And they're going to end up having to leave some systems out. They already announced that they're going to leave systems out, right? There's no morality system in the game because according to the people who designed it, there is no good or evil, right? Everything is gray. So there's no morality in the game. They're leaving out the visual changes between good or evil, right? So if you do evil deeds, you're not going to turn devil like you used to, or angelic. You know what I'm saying? Like they're leaving all that out. So they're leaving out key features that make it, what Fable's known for. And even with all that being said, all these other features that they're promising to put in the game, I got to be honest with you, man. I don't believe that even if they did deliver on everything they promised, that it's even going to come anywhere close to what Crimson Desert was able to achieve, right? If Fable were to have released, it's so funny. They're worried about Grand Theft Auto, but I would be worried about Crimson Desert if I was Fable. Because Crimson Desert, the fact that Crimson Desert is out, that game is way more fucking impressive than anything Fable was even hoping to achieve, let alone is actually going to achieve, right? Whatever Fable's about to achieve is not going to be anywhere close to what Crimson Desert has already achieved. And the price is going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? So why would I care about Fable now more than I ever did before, right? Like if this game had came out before Crimson Desert, then maybe people would be more like not inclined to purchase it, but at least it would have been a little bit more impressive. And again, that's if they deliver on everything that they promise, which I don't think they're going to. But even if they did, it doesn't matter. You look like you're competing in schoolyard baseball when Crimson Desert is the fucking major leagues, and you're over here playing softball with Fable. You know, so I don't know, man. At this point, I think Fable, you might as well just release it. People, whoever's going to buy Fable is going to buy Fable. Like, at this point, people have made up their mind, which is crazy because we've barely seen any gameplay. That's the funny thing. When it comes to Fable, Fable has shown us highly curated, highly edited trailers with very little gameplay. And the gameplay feels so fucking fake. Like, I feel like I'm watching Perfect Dark all over again. And ever since I saw what they did with Perfect Dark, you can't convince me that Xbox is not going to lie about some of their games and fake their trailers because they've been caught doing it before. So I have no reason not to believe that they're not going to do it again. You know? So me looking at Fable, and it's so funny because I was recording trailers. I was recording like the gameplay that they showcased, Playground Games, a couple of months ago, their most recent gameplay. And I'm looking at this gameplay. I'm like, this is not gameplay. This is not gameplay at all. This is highly fucking curated, fixed, like almost vertical slice demo style gameplay. You know what I mean? Like, none of this looks real. So, and it sucks because I want Fable to be good. Of course, like, people want a good Fable. I would want a good Fable. But the problem is that even though, listen, I'm going to go into it and review it objectively like I do every game. But the truth is that I'm going to be playing this game and I'm immediately going to be turned off because two of the main features that make a Fable game a Fable is not going to be in there. Right? There's no morality system. That is a huge red flag. No morality system in Fable is a huge red flag. And then not only that, the developers that are making the game have it in their mind that there's no such thing as good and evil, and everything is it's just this like fucking it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I don't know how to explain it. It just is so annoying. But in any case, the trailers look fake. I don't believe that it's actually as far as they say it is. I think the game is absolutely going to be delayed. And if I'll tell you this, if we don't get, when it's supposed to come out, autumn, bro, if we don't get a full gameplay trailer, I'm talking like 20 to 30 minutes worth of gameplay, straight gameplay, not curated, vertical slice, edited bullshit. If we don't get that by, let's say, the end of summer, in August, like the end of August, if we don't get that by then, bro, there's no way this game's coming out this year. There's no way. I refuse to believe it. There's absolutely no way. The game, I really believe Playground is in over their heads. I think the biggest mistake that they ever made with this game was giving it to a studio that never once made an RPG. Never once made an RPG. You gave it to a studio that makes racing games. Are you retarded? You actually don't answer that. Don't answer that. You gave it to a studio that makes racing games, my guy. They don't make bad racing games, but they still never made an RPG before. So what the fuck are you thinking? What is wrong with you? But in any case, that's what they decided to do. And it reminds me of, if you guys remember the situation with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Remember what happened to that? Vampire the Masquerade. I'm going to bring it up right now so I can show you guys really quick. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 was made by the Chinese Room. All right. And if you guys don't know who the Chinese Room is, let me bring it up so you guys can see it while I'm talking about it. If you guys don't know who the Chinese Room is, they're the ones who made some of the more recent Amnesia video games, right? And they weren't even the first developers, right? The first developers, I forgot the name of the first round of developers, but they got fired, they got let go, and they ended up giving it to the Chinese Room. The Chinese Room makes highly scripted, highly narrative focused single player video games with minimal combat. Usually, again, they made one of my favorite video games that I played recently, Still Wakes the Deep. Right? Still Wakes the Deep is an awesome game. If you haven't played it, highly recommend. But those video games have minimal combat. They're very narrative focused, and they're very scripted, where it's like it's very linear, right? So you handed a studio that never made an RPG with all these systems before, which Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines originally had. And then you gave it to a studio that didn't have the experience to do it. And so by the time they got around to doing it, they didn't have the time or the ability to make the systems. So they released Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 without any of the systems that the first game had, outside of like maybe one or two, and people hated it. Right? People hated it. I mean, look at the game flopped. It's already been admitted that the game flopped. The game lost a ton of money. Don't let this number fool you. They've already admitted that there's a ton of refunds. The game lost a ton of money. It didn't do well. And it's sad. And it's funny. I can't even blame the Chinese room, which, by the way, for those of you asking, the Chinese room is not actually Chinese. Okay. The Chinese room is a European studio. I don't know why they call themselves the Chinese room, but in any case, I can't even blame the Chinese room because it got dropped on their lap, right? It got dropped on their lap. I blame Paradox, and it's funny because Paradox is actually the one that lost a ton of money for this, not the Chinese room, and they deserve it. Paradox absolutely deserves to lose the money and take the hit for doing something as stupid as what they did. So it's the same thing that's happening with Fable. It really is. Like Fable, I feel like we're watching Fable. We're watching Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 happen again in real time. I'm just being real with you. Now, will it be as bad? Probably not. Because Xbox, they got more money, they got more funding, more developers, all that stuff, right? But there is absolutely going to be a lack of depth in Fable compared to some of the older Fable games, and people are going to notice it. And I really think that it's going to make the game just, maybe the game sells well in the beginning just based off the name alone. But hey, refunds are a thing, especially if the game is primarily being sold on PC. You got that 2-hour window and people will take advantage of it. People absolutely will take advantage of it and they will refund. But maybe they're hoping that it sells a lot on console. I just don't think it's going to. I think Xbox fans that are playing on Xbox have been trained to not buy games and to utilize Game Pass. And I believe Fable is going to be day one Game Pass, if I'm not mistaken, right? So your primary player base is going to be on PC, most likely. So we'll see how that goes, but goddamn, it's not looking good, boys. It is not looking good for Fable whatsoever. But let's just move on and we'll cover some more. Guys, really quick before I catch up on donos, there's been an announcement today. And the announcement today, listen, I'm a huge fan of the Metro series. I'm a huge fan. Don't ask me to spell Artyom because I can't. But I'm a huge fan of the Metro series. And Metro, I don't know if you guys saw, I didn't get to cover it. I think it happened like 2 days ago or something like that. But apparently, Metro, the developers behind Metro got hacked. And they, is it Artyom? Okay, there you go. Yeah, I can't fucking spell Artyom for the life of me. I can't spell it for the life of me. But anyway, he's an awesome character. So they apparently got hacked a couple of days ago. And in this hack, the hackers actually revealed quite a bit about Metro 2039 to the entire world, right? It started spreading around all over social media. I saw a bunch of copyright takedowns on Twitter and whatnot, but it started to spread. And because of that, because of the hack starting to spread, I'm going to assume it is very likely that they decided to announce this early. I don't think that they necessarily had it in their mind to announce it on social media the way that they did, but they did, right? So Metro 2039 has been confirmed as the next game in the Metro series, with a full reveal coming on the 16th of this week. Okay. You can see the clip here. It says Xbox's first look, Metro 2039 from Deep Silver and 4A Games on April 16th on YouTube, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Everything is happening on April 16th, bro. What the fuck is you got Mouse PI for Hire, you got Pragmata, and now you got the gameplay showcase from Metro 2039, or at least the first look for Metro 2039, bro. This April 16th, what is this, like a cursed day or something? It is unbelievable. It's unbelievable, man. But in any case, it's unfortunate that the game did get hacked, and it's unfortunate that it got spread out the way that they did. But I mean, it forced them to do a global reveal that they were not necessarily ready for, but they're doing it, and that's it. So there it goes. That's just what it is. It's the day after tax day. Oh, maybe that's what it is. That makes sense. That makes sense. So I look forward to this, and I can't wait to see what they're doing. I gotta imagine that Metro 2039 is probably, I don't know. I don't know who the main character is going to be. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But in any case, we shall find out. It is a cursed day. It's my anniversary. Oh no. Oh no. I saw Mr. Hardcore. You saw it's so funny. I saw Mr. Hardcore mode freaking out in the chat. I saw him freaking out in the chat. Where is he at? He was like, don't spoil it. I'm leaving if you talk about it. You know what's so funny? I purposefully didn't respond to it because I wanted him to panic. I wanted him to panic. I knew I wasn't gonna spoil it, but I wanted him to panic. I want him to have like his finger over the button, the X button, right? To be like, shit, do I leave? Do I not leave? Do I leave? Do I not leave? Fuck. What if he said, fuck? You know, I want him to panic a little bit. No, I'm not gonna spoil it. I don't spoil things, my guy. I don't spoil, and if I do, I usually put up a warning label or something. But that was pretty funny. That was it. Hunter is the main character. Has that been confirmed or something? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I'd rather wait for the reveal. All right, let's continue. Let me catch up on donos really quick. What do we got going on, man? I think T-Jab said we're 111 away. We're 111 away from tier 1. Damn, felt it today, boys. Felt today. Our membership train didn't work, man. It didn't work. YouTube fell asleep. We got Peaches and Cream with a 2. Happy birthday, sweet Sonia. Love you. Shout out to Peaches. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Odin Dark with a 2. As a mice man, I agree. Nice. Then we got Future Boy for 9 months. Sweet Baby Ink will save Fable. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. I'm sure that's going to happen like yesterday. Definitely. Let me check Rumble really quick, and then we're going to continue. I don't think we have anything on Rumble. Hold on. Nope. The last one was Raza talking shit to YouTube. Okay. All right, let me X this out. Super excited for that. Samson, guys. So as you guys are aware, and it's so funny, man. What is it with video games that people think is like GTA? Where the moment you talk bad about it, holy fuck, do you get a lot of weirdos? What is it about these games, right? It happened with Mind's Eye. It's happening with Samson. It happens with literally any video game that gets labeled a GTA-like video game. Even though I openly stated that this game is not a GTA-like game at all, it didn't matter. I still got all the weirdos, man. I clipped my segment talking about the problems with Samson, and I put it on Hypnotic Gaming Live. And holy shit, man. I think I pinned the comment. I'm pretty sure I pinned the comment from some fucking weirdo who was like, oh, you only watched about 2 hours of the game? Shit, no wonder your opinion sucks or something like that. It's one of those people. It's one of those people that thinks you have to spend 50 hours in a video game and give a developer your money before you can have an opinion. It's one of those people, right? So I don't usually entertain those people because they have the mindset of you have to support the corporation before you could criticize the corporation. I don't understand that mindset. I never will, never have, never will. But some people really have it bad. Like they have that mindset real bad. But unfortunately, it seems to be really prevalent in either live service video games or GTA-like games, right? So in any case, I will counter that video and say that we have some good news, right? We got some good news with Samson. So I was looking forward to Samson, right? I watched Cult Classic Cage, played the game for about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so, give or take. And I was highly disappointed. Highly disappointed with the game. It had a lot of bugs. It had a lot of glitches. The animations were just really like not impressive, especially for a melee-focused video game. It had some good things to it. The setting was good. The sound effects were good. The music was good. But it just ran like shit and honestly kind of looked like shit. Like the way that the characters ran and were animated were just so stiff that I can't really enjoy like what's supposed to be a beat 'em up game that has such stiff animations for its characters. But in any case, the good news is that they did patch the game pretty quickly. and they patched a ton of bugs that were in the game. Now, granted, the game still has flaws, but they are at least listening to feedback and responding quickly, which you got to give credit for that. Just like we give Crimson Desert credit for responding very quickly, although they're insane. I don't know how they put out like 4 fucking patches already. I don't know what they're doing, but in any case, they are listening and they did patch the game a little bit. So let me scroll down and see. The good news is that Liquid Swords is fully aware of the problems and is working in earnest to fix them. We've been having fun watching folks have fun with the game, and we released the game with flaws for a number of reasons. Again, I don't know why this guy is openly admitting to this shit. I guess you kind of have to respect the honesty, but he flat out said last time, and I'm going to say it again because he's saying it again here. He flat out admitted that he released the game with flaws. And I'm like, dude, do you realize how bad that looks? Do you realize how bad it looks when you openly say, yeah, we know the game had problems, but we released it anyway? Brother, you're going to lose so much faith from whoever may be trying to support your game, whatever community you're trying to build. That's a really bad fucking look to be admitting something like that, you know? But hey, he's being honest, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so he released the game with flaws for a number of reasons, and early impressions are mixed, and many of you are experiencing game-breaking bugs and performance issues. That's unacceptable, and we are listening. So if it's unacceptable, why'd you do it? This is why I have a problem giving credit where credit's due, because yes, you are responding quickly. Yes, you are fixing the game or trying to fix the game quickly. But my guy, you openly admitted that you released the game broken purposefully, but then you're calling that unacceptable in the next sentence. So why did you do it? Why'd you do it? You know, like, did you could say the publisher forced you, but you're not going to be able to say that because most publishers have a non-disparagement clause that you can't essentially blame them for anything. So anyway, the first patch arrived the day after launch, with Liquid Swords releasing a hotfix that addressed numerous issues with performance and crashes. It also added several systemic tweaks, such as adding fall damage to NPCs as a failsafe, though it's not entirely clear what this failsafe is for. On Friday, Liquid Swords released a performance guide to help players get the most out of the game in its current state, and also issued a roadmap charting updates coming in the near future. Remember when roadmap was for content and not bug fixes? Remember that? Do you remember? I swear to God, man. Do you remember when roadmaps were actually for real content and not like, hey, yeah, we plan to fix it. Here's our roadmap. We plan to fix this game later down the line. Like, buy the game now. And the roadmap is that we promise to fix it later down the line. And that's if we stay open in 6 months. It's like, bro, come on, man. The fuck are we doing? God, I hate this shit so much. Anyway, this week we'll bring a second patch that focuses on stability, gameplay, polish, and continuous player feedback, while another, as of yet unspecified patch will arrive on April 22nd. So, listen, at least they're fixing it or trying to fix it. But I'll tell you this: this developer, who is this? Hold on. Let me check this developer really quick. Samsung. So this developer, Liquid Swords, who's also the publisher, by the way. Wait. So you can't even blame the publisher for releasing the game early. You are the publisher. Brother, you are. So you guys take full blame for the game being released the way that it is. You are the developer and you are the publisher. Oh no. Ouch. I thought they were just a developer. Damn, bro, that is not good. Yes, okay, so that explains it. You take all the blame, brother. You take all the blame. I'll tell you this, when it comes to Liquid Swords, I appreciate the honesty, right? This is their first game. Okay, it definitely shows. If they ever get to the point where they actually release another video game, that game, for me, I don't know about you guys, and it sucks to say this, but I have to say it. That game immediately goes into the $5 bin for me. I'm not even going to ever once give it the time of day. I don't care how good it looks. The fact that you openly admit it to releasing this game broken for supposed reasons, and you're not even giving the reasons as to why that is, you are now in the Bethesda category. You are now in the you're full of shit, can't trust you with the game, you're going in the clearance bin. That means that I'm not even going to look at your game unless it's $5 or less. If it ever gets to the $5 or less, then maybe we could definitely check it out. But I think it's fucking wild that you're releasing this game knowingly broken, admitting that publicly, and then giving people a roadmap of fixes and not content. I think that's insane. I really do. I'm sorry. As much as I wanted to like this game, and God knows I really wanted to fucking like this game, unfortunately, I have to tell you guys the truth about it. And it's just this is Mind's Eye 2. I'm sorry. This is Mind's Eye 2. Yes, I'm gonna put that fucking label on this game. I'm sorry. You know how we have Concord for live service team shooters? Mind's Eye is another label that we need to apply to video games that swear they're going to be grand style video games, not Grand Theft Auto style, grand style video games, but then turn out to be completely broken pieces of shit with a nice, pretty modern paint to it. No. You are Mind's Eye 2. That's it. That's the new label. I am coining Mind's Eye 2, brother. That's what you are. And it's a fucking shame because I really wanted to play this game. I was going to sneak this game into the rotation on Griffcast to review it because I don't think it's a long game. But once I saw Cassie play it, I'm like, I can't play this shit. I can't play this shit. Like, this is not even going to fucking work half the time. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm okay. All right, well, that's it for Samson. But hey, at least they're fixing it, I guess. If you want to count that as fixing it. Toronol with a 2 released early by the developer and publisher equals released by the bank. Reasons are investors wanted money back. Listen, whatever the reason is, it's bullshit. Straight up. That's just what it is. Whatever the reason, it's bullshit. Neil Star with $1. Liquid Swords. What do you think they are? A bunch of geniuses. Yeah, I guess. Releasing games in a broken state like why? Pixel, I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you. We're still trying to... And listen, we do have answers, right? We do have answers. And most of the time, it is the publisher to blame. But in this situation, they are the publisher. So they just flat out decided to release the game broken for whatever their own reasons may be. Probably related to money, right? They needed to get money. They needed to sneak in some sales any way they could. So they released the game. Knowing that it's completely broken, knowing that they needed more time, they still released the game anyway. And they hoped that enough people bought into the bullshit that the game was showing in their trailers. That's basically it. It's a nice little swindle. Scrap Gamer with a 10. I wanted to give you a heads up that Warhammer just released all their classic games on Steam. Also, Atomic Heart's final DLC is coming out on the 16th as well. Jesus. That game is still getting DLC. Oh my God. Yes, I was informed about the Warhammer Classics on Steam. I haven't been able to look at them yet, but you bet your ass that I'm going to, considering I have like 1 million Warhammer video games. You guys know that already. I will be taking a look at it. Absolutely. But yes, I already know about that. Thank you, Scrap Gamer. I appreciate it, brother. All right, let's get into the next bit. Let me X out this crazy story about Simpson. Guys, GTA was hacked. Specifically, GTA Online was hacked. All right, the hackers threatened that they were going to expose information unless Rockstar were to give them money. Rockstar said, fuck you, we're billionaires. We've been milking this game for about 2,000 years. You really don't mean shit to us. So then the hackers said, okay, well, we're going to release the information. And that's exactly what happened. So we got an interesting little snippet of information about GTA Online. And this is going to shock absolutely nobody. Okay. We got a post here from Ben, Videotech over on X, and it says Xbox Series and Xbox One is lacking behind PS4 for GTA Online in terms of player accounts. Source GTA forums. Okay. So now if you look here, it's going to show you the following information. And this is where, remember when I said that I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of PC gamers, right? The hack isn't what people think. The hack's about financial info. Yeah, I know. We're about to get into that. Never did I ever say it was about the game. So now we got some information about the financial, Steven, information regarding GTA Online and its weekly performance. And it's broken down by different platforms. Now, obviously, the number one people that love to get royally fucked in the ass by the same video game for 10 plus years is, of course, on PlayStation. Because PlayStation 5, they don't got no games, apparently. On PlayStation 5, they're still playing Grand Theft Auto Online and spending an average of $4.5 million a week. A week, with an average weekly user base of 3.4 million people. A week, right? On PlayStation 5. On PlayStation 4, they have an average user base of 1.8 million people, right? But they only average, well, not only, but they average about $973,000 a week in revenue. Xbox Series X, you got 1.1 million active users, but a staggering almost $2 million a week, which is pretty crazy considering it's 1/3 of the player base of PlayStation, but it's spending almost 1/2 of the money. Pretty interesting. Xbox One has about 1 million active users, and they spend about $918,000 a week. And then you have PC. The PC players. There is 894,000 weekly users, but they only spend about $264,000 a week, which in my opinion is still too much money. However, considering how much everybody else is completely fucking bending over, especially PlayStation 5, apparently, I'm proud of the PC players. I'm proud of you guys being cheap fucks. I'm happy about that. And it's so funny because people are sharing this table and they're like, oh, PC gamers are broke. Brother, you're not going to judge. You're not going to judge the financial well-being of people who waste money on Grand Theft Auto Online. All right. I'm going to suffice to say that you're probably better off and more wealthy the less money you are wasting on Grand Theft Auto Online. Okay. Nobody, like, if you're taking Grand Theft Auto Online so seriously to the point which you're trying to use that as a metric as to how well you're financially doing in life, you need to, oh my God, brother, just please reevaluate where you are in life. Because if Grand Theft Auto Online is what gives you your fucking ego boost, do you realize, like, oh my God. Anyway, so was this even a real hack? Supposedly it was. There was a lot of financial information that was posted online. Pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, apparently burning money equals success. Apparently. Again, I don't know where the logic in that is. I have no idea, but I will say this, man. PC players, I'm proud of you. You guys are spending little to no money. It's fantastic. Love to see it. Just proves that people on PC are getting smarter and smarter with their money, in my opinion, anyway. And they don't want to deal with this live service bullshit. You know? And the thing is, we've always known that PlayStation has PlayStation, I'm going to tell you like this, man. PlayStation, these guys take their money spending real serious. They really do. They support these online games like no other. Now, you can make the joke that they have no games, and that's why. There might be some truth to that, right? But actually, yeah, there is some truth to that. Because think about it. Instead of spending money on GTA Online, you could be spending money on an ungodly amount of other video games that are available on the Steam platform. You don't have nowhere near the amount. There's only about 1,100 video games on the PlayStation platform in totality, and that's including the streaming services or the streaming games that they have, right? About 1,100 video games on their platform. Steam releases 18 to 20,000 games a year. Steam has hundreds of thousands of games on their platform. So it's so easy to just say, you know what? I don't want to spend money on Grand Theft Auto Online. I want to go like actually buy other video games. Especially on discount, you can buy a ton of video games. Fuck it, why not? You know? So this is a beautiful thing. I love to see it. But of course, people that try to turn this into a ridiculous thing. Bro, I'll tell you this. PlayStation is so ridiculous that even PlayStation 4 players are spending way more money than PC players are on this game. And that's PlayStation 4. 4. Let alone 5. So PlayStation in total is spending over $5 billion a week. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Don't forget what? All-time peak, 215,000. 5M. Why do they still get so much money? Who pays for GTA Online? There are people that are obsessed with GTA Online. What does this actually equate to? So if you let's do some numbers. Let's round up. So let's do 4.5 million plus 1 million plus 1.9 million plus 920,000 plus 265,000. Rounded up, that's about $8.6 million a week. $8.6 million a week. Brother. Bro. Oh my God. Times that by the amount of weeks. Bro, that's $446 million a year. Man. What do you even say to that? What do you even say to that? That is money for literally doing fucking nothing, bro. Do you know that game pays all the executive salaries, all the employee salaries, all like, and then some? And that's been, how long has Grand Theft Auto Online been out? Bro, that's insane. That's a disgusting level of money. I don't know, man. I'll never understand. And the majority of that comes from consoles. You know, if you had to do, I would say, what, 95%? 95% of that comes from consoles. That is unfucking believable. 95% comes from consoles. Hey, they love their shit, man. They love it. That's why I keep telling people, man, Grand Theft Auto 6, that's the ultimate normie game. Like, that game is going to do unbelievable numbers, disgusting numbers, because people can't wait to consume the new Grand Theft Auto. There's people out there that all they play is Grand Theft Auto. That's all they know. That's the only game to them. The only game in existence. That's all they play. It's pretty evident by the numbers. It's going to do disgusting numbers. Just wait. Just wait. All right, let's talk about the let's talk about the IGN thing. Let's talk about the IGN thing. So, where are we at? Okay, so let's talk about the IGN thing. So, if you guys are unaware, it's been spreading around on social media right now that Rebecca Valentine over at IGN, aka Waldo, and if you don't know why she's called Waldo, well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. IGN's Rebecca Valentine has quit the company, and she says she said she quit the company. You know, whether she did or she didn't, that's up to you to decide. It's not. I don't really care whether she did or didn't. The point is, she is the journalist who decided to write the story about Black Myth Wukong. I mean, there's like a million stories she's written. I'm not gonna fucking go over every single one. But the craziest one is the Black Myth Wukong story, where it was a mistranslation problem, where she tried to accuse the developers of being misogynist and sexist against women, right? And it was all from a translation. And the funny thing is that the person that was translating it didn't even really know Chinese to begin with, right? So regardless, it's like, why the fuck are you using somebody who barely knows Chinese to be translating Chinese and then using it in an article to talk about how the developers are sexist. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't about accuracy, right? It was never about accuracy. It was just about trying to be, I guess, morally right. Because Black Myth Wukong was the Chud video game, right? Black Myth Wukong was in their eyes the video game for the Chuds, right? It was another action game, difficult game. It didn't have the representation they were looking for, all that shit, right? Whatever. Anyway, the person I believe was Korean, and he's translating Chinese, two totally different languages. So Smash says Rebecca Valentine, infamous IGN journal behind the hit piece on Black Myth Wukong Studio Game Science, is leaving IGN. She never apologized or retracted her story. In fact, even after the translations were found to be done seemingly purposefully, poorly to paint the studio in as bad of a light as possible. Now, she said, I suppose how I say that I'm leaving IGN, it's been a joy, it's been an honor, blah, 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 whatever. So it's one of those situations where we've said this many times, and I'm going to say it again. 2026, this is the year that gaming media dies for good, right? There's always going to be stragglers here and there, especially people that have a lot of mainstream clout, like your Paul Tassies, your Jason Schreiers, things like that. But at the end of the day, the majority of these supposed writers, editors, and everything like that, they're going to be replaced by AI. Straight up. They're going to be replaced by AI. It's only a matter of time. I know they don't want to admit that. And I know she probably is going to get another job somewhere else. She's not going to go. Listen, she says she's not going far at all. Good for her, whatever. She's going to probably work at another news outlet, or most likely she might work with a studio to some extent. You know? Yamato says Kotaku's so strong. Brother, Kotaku has barely anybody working there, Yamato. The editor-in-chief is gone. Remember how they hired an interim editor-in-chief, the black guy, who had no experience in the gaming industry? And he was working there part-time as an editor-in-chief. And he was doing his, like, I don't know, music career or something on the other. Like, it was the weirdest thing. He's not there anymore. The only people that are there are like 2 or 3 writers and Carolyn Petit. Most of the people are gone. Most of the people are gone. Even at Kotaku, right? So Kotaku is only around because the company is worth more as a data center than they are a journalist website, right? The amount of people that they have, Kotaku's been around forever. So the amount of people that they have in their database that they could sell your information, they could sell emails, they could sell, you know, whatever information possible, whatever data possible. That's what makes them valuable to people who want to buy them as a company. That's why they're still around. When you're around for that long and you have that much data, you're worth something to someone. Even if you're a completely garbage website, you're worth something to someone, right? So, but IGN is probably the biggest outlet out of all of them. And even they are starting to lose people left and right. They have more journalists than anybody. I think they have probably like 6 or 7. But still, this is a pretty big one. I wonder, I gotta imagine she's probably gonna go with a studio. I don't know if she's going to end up going with a journalist website again, but for me, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just find this interesting because, again, they are trying to convince you that the gaming media is flourishing. There's a lot of people out there, certain people out there that will have you convinced that the gaming media is absolutely flourishing, but it's not. It's not, right? Like the gaming media is not flourishing. It is dying. It is dying a very slow death. And, you know, people are going to start checking out whether by force, right? Like in terms of getting fired, because again, I don't know if she was fired. I don't know if she left. She says she left. Again, there are people out there that have said they left their jobs. Come to find out they got fired. Whatever. I don't care. You left, you got fired. Don't give a fuck. The slow death of the gaming media is happening for a multitude of reasons. And this is probably a major shift because she's been around on IGN for a long time. Kyle ended up quote tweeting and says, fuck IGN's Rebecca Valentine and the racist game saboteurs that she squeezes the groins of. Thanks for indicating what's great by freaking out over it and not meeting your queer standards. She's basically, Kyle's basically talking about a post, if you remember this post here, where the person who translated the Black Myth Wukong article was somebody called Ki Hoon Chan. who said, do I hate white people? Yes. And if you're a friend, you'll understand why this is never personal. I hate white privilege so much. Their ability to scream reverse racism when faced with a tiny bit of criticism. The world revolves around them, even in Singapore, every day. I'm so fucking pissed off. This has gone too far. Don't play Black Myth Wukong. If you must, go and pirate it. Brother, somebody who translated for IGN is openly telling you to go pirate a video game. This is the same thing that got Kotaku blacklisted by Nintendo. You realize that, right? Remember when Kotaku openly shared how to pirate and emulate Nintendo video games, which resulted in Nintendo not fucking with them anymore? This is the same thing. You're openly telling people to pirate a video game because you hate it that much. And whether you work at IGN or not, you still translated on their behalf for this company that you're now telling people to go pirate. It's crazy shit. And then he said, if you enjoy it, I do not want to know it. Fuck game science and all the grifters who are doing this to one of my favorite people in the industry. Again, brother, you did it. You did it yourself, okay? If you didn't want Rebecca Valentine to get in trouble for a bad translation, you probably shouldn't have translated poorly in the first place. You probably should have admitted that, hey, you really can't do the job, and she should probably try to find somebody else who actually speaks Chinese that can do the job. But, okay. But Kyle basically is talking about a post that I think Rebecca Valentine did. I don't know where. I don't know what website this is. I don't know if this is IGN. I don't know if this is like Reset Era or something. I have no idea. But she said, I would really like to encourage folks to read my and Ki-hoon's article from October, which is linked elsewhere in the thread. Not just skim or read summaries, but really read it. I think a lot of what's happened since we published it has gone on to prove the point of the article. It's not that the game itself is sexist. It seems fine from what I've heard, although I haven't played it, so I can't fully say. It's not even that the whole studio is toxic. I have no idea. So again, she openly admits she has no idea about the video game and she has no idea about the studio, but she wrote the article anyway. It's like, why would you do that then? It's a deep dive into the toxic community that has sprung up around the game due to the ways its founders engaged online and how that community has spiraled out of control ever since. For all the weirdos online claiming our article was Google translated, completely untrue, or debunked, what part of it was untrue? Everyone has really just gone on to prove over and over that Black Myth Wukong's online community is infested with sexism, and its developers at best don't care, or at worst think that's great. So you admit that you had no basis, zero basis for the article you wrote, zero knowledge for the article you wrote, but you still wrote it anyway. You still put it out there anyway, right? So that tells me you had an axe to grind against the studio for whatever that reason may be. And it seems like the translator also had an axe to grind for whatever that reason may be. I don't know. I can't speak for them. What even is his explanation? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just reading you what they posted. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Chances are she's probably going to get another job somewhere in the gaming industry. I highly doubt she's going to leave the gaming industry. So it's not like, she's leaving the industry that she seemingly hates. They almost never do, right? Because I think that even with all the issues in the gaming industry, I gotta imagine that the gaming industry is extremely cushy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the industry is extremely cushy in the sense that, yeah, there's a lot of layoffs, of course, and all that stuff. But I really don't think you're being held to the same standard as some of these other jobs may hold you to that standard, right? I don't really think you're getting performance watched all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think it's one of those jobs that has your boss screaming down your neck 24/7. I really don't think I think it's a very cushy Silicon Valley style job, a day in the life of a tech worker kind of, I really don't think that's the case. So I think they like the fact that it's so cushy. I also think they like the fact that it's so ideologically captured, so they feel at home. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they feel more comfortable in the gaming industry because of all these things. So even though they say they hate it, I don't think they're ever going to leave it. I think they just love it for what it allows them to do on a daily basis. Personally, even if they hate us, they hate the gamers, whatever. It doesn't matter. They will put up with that because it allows them to scream "Free Palestine" and have no issues. You know what I mean? So But hey, regardless, big shakeup at IGN. I wonder if anybody's going to replace her. Although I gotta say, probably not. Right? If they promote somebody, I highly doubt they're going to hire somebody from the outside to replace Rebecca Valentine. I think they're probably going to just flat out say, let's replace her with AI. Or if we replace her, then we'll replace whoever we promote with AI. That's what I think is probably going to happen. So we shall see. But that's basically the story with IGN and the shakeup happening at that company right now. Because again, she's been there for a long time. And to see her leave is, let's just say, fairly interesting. Mostly peaceful. Yeah, I know. Mostly peaceful. We'll see what ends up happening. All right, we're going to cover the Blizzard story now. But before we do that, let me catch up on supers. We had some come in over on Rumble. We got Melodic Method. Look at that crazy bastard, Melodic Method, with a 5 membership banger over on Rumble. Shout out to Melodic Method. What a badass, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate the 5 memberships over on Rumble. Bro, YouTube, what's going on, man? Rumble's kicking ass today on memberships. They must have took what I said real serious. They must have took what I said real serious. Holy shit, man. Thank you, Rumble. I appreciate that. All right, let's continue. We're caught up everywhere right now, boys. Dark Exile says, yeah, fuck you too. Zelda says, no, it's a sympathy day for Rumble. Oh, damn. Rumble. They said the only reason why you guys are ahead is because they feel sorry for you. Wow, bro. That's crazy to say. That's crazy. But hey, talk your shit, man. Talk your shit. All right. Let's talk about it. Guys, it is time to talk about Blizzard and the latest lawsuit, or I should say, an injunction win against World of Warcraft's most famous, or one of the most famous, private servers known as Turtle WoW. Now, we've been following this story since we first heard about it, which was not that long ago. I think it was like a couple of months ago, here or there. But Blizzard has officially won an injunction against vanilla World of Warcraft private server known as Turtle WoW. Now, Turtle WoW has already been slapped with a cease and desist from World of Warcraft, aka Blizzard. And this is a big moment. This is a big moment because Turtle WoW is a massive private server. I think they have a lot of people that play on this server. But I got to be real with you, and I've said this many times before. As much as I've participated every now and then in the past, I mean, a long time ago, obviously, in private servers, at the end of the day, you guys have literally zero leg to stand on. I'm sorry. Like, I know people are like, don't defend Blizzard. I'm not. I'm just telling you how reality works, okay? Private servers stand zero chance, almost nearly zero chance in any capacity against the legal actions of a company that owns the MMORPG that you are trying to make a private server for. Flat out, right? If they want to come down on your server, they will, right? And with Turtle WoW, it was basically allowed to exist for as long as it has because they allowed it, right? Blizzard allowed it. Now, for some reason, Blizzard is no longer allowing it. I'm not exactly sure why that is. Hopefully, they explain that to us in a second. But you're only allowed to exist for as long as the company is going to want you to exist. After that, well, I mean, you're cooked, right? If they want to come after you at any point and say, stop doing whatever you're doing, well, they can and they will. So let's talk about this situation and see what's going on. So we got that one expansion with all the alcohol-dependent pandas, but private servers like the popular Turtle WoW are still the only place players can find the WoW equivalent to old-school RuneScape, the classic game, but with new stuff. That said, while some private servers for other games have gotten the go-ahead from the right people, Blizzard hasn't been gentle with these sort of projects in the past. Before World of Warcraft's official Classic Realms, serving up the vanilla version of the game, there was the private server Nostralia. I remember this one. Nostralius or whatever it's called. Yeah, I remember this. This got taken down by them not that long ago, which got into legal trouble before long. Now there is Turtle WoW, which has gotten hit with a lawsuit last September. And on Friday, a U.S. District Court judge ruled in Blizzard's favor. Now, I see what you guys are saying in the chat, and I was going to bring this up. But yes, I agree. I think what's happening here is that Blizzard, when they were Blizzard, they didn't care about this stuff because they just wanted to create like the biggest community known to man in gaming, especially MMORPGs. They knew that by allowing these servers to exist, they're probably actually making more money than they are losing money, because it's going to get people ingrained in the game in a way that actually may want to make them pay for a sub back when the game was actually good. Now, unfortunately, that may not be the case, but still, most people that were on private servers actually had a paying sub. I know because I remember playing on a private server and I had a paying sub. I just wanted to experience certain things that the private server was able to give you that the main server couldn't give you, right? So most people had paying subs, and Blizzard really didn't care back then. But then Blizzard obviously got absorbed by Activision, and that's kind of when, you know, things really started to go downhill. But I got to be real with you. These lawsuits, all of these takedowns that we've been seeing lately, this is because now they're owned by Microsoft. And Microsoft does not play that shit. Microsoft is not caring about building a community. They don't give a fuck, right? They're going to take down these servers. And that's when it really started, right? That's when it really started. When Microsoft owned or bought out Activision Blizzard, that's when all of this nonsense really started, right? So the judge has ruled in Blizzard's favor. Let's find out what's going on. You can find the court documents online, and they detail an order to cease and desist. Basically, the devs have been ordered to stop developing, programming, coding, operating, updating, supporting, maintaining, etc. the server. Notably, it also prohibits the developers from passing along their code to facilitate a successor. That might seem cheeky, but these servers rarely just lay down and die. Another document states that Blizzard and the defendants have reached a settlement, which is expected to result in a resolution of the action in its entirety. Though the specifics are not shared, the terms of the parties' settlement agreements are confidential. The document reads, however, the settlement is conditioned upon certain actions that are required to be taken by certain parties and non-parties over the next several weeks. Guys, Turtle WoW is done. I'm sorry. Like, I understand that people are not going to want to hear that. I also understand that Turtle, you know, even if they don't pass off, you know, the coding and everything from Turtle WoW to somebody else, somebody's going to pick up the mantle. All right. The thing with these private servers is that they're never going to just flat out die. Right. That's just not how it works. But Turtle WoW, it's dead. I'm sorry. Like, I know that's going to upset a lot of people. There's a lot of people that use this server. This was one of the most famous private servers. And I feel like Microsoft is targeting private WoW because, I'm sorry, they're targeting Turtle WoW because they want to send a message to these smaller private servers, right? They want to send a message saying that if we could take down Turtle WoW, we could take down all of you. You could take down the smaller servers. We can easily take every single one of you down. I think they're doing it, and they're sending a message with Turtle WoW. They're probably going to make Turtle WoW make a statement openly saying that, they've come to the agreement to shut everything down and that what they did was unlawful or illegal. Basically, some form of admission. But I think that's what this is. I think that they're trying to send a message out to all these other servers that may exist before or after Turtle WoW. But shortly after the lawsuit was filed, the Turtle WoW team asked Blizzard for a fan server licensing framework. While the server didn't charge a fee for entry or technically have a cash shop, it did allow players to donate in exchange for in-game rewards. Fans of the server are not pleased. I get that intellectual property should be respected, but Turtle WoW is giving us what Blizzard won't. Bro, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Like, again, I get that people listen, people have it in their mind. They're like, Blizzard's not giving us this content. Somebody else is giving us this content. Why are you taking it away? Bro, they're giving you the content that you want from the developers. They won't give it to you but they're still using the game that the developers made and their framework. If you really wanted the content that a developer won't give you, but somebody else will, then you would have them make their own thing. And I'm like, the best example is Power World, right? Think about it. Pokemon wasn't giving Pokemon fans what they wanted or what they were asking for, which was an online Pokemon game, right? Like a real online world Pokemon game. Power World saw this gap in the market, and they said, okay, we're going to do it, and we're going to put it out there. And the fucking game did gangbusters. Now imagine if the Power World developers said, okay, well, we're just going to take a current Pokemon game and we're going to make a private server for it, and we're going to mod it to be multiplayer, and we're going to give you what Nintendo's not giving you. How long do you think that would have lasted? How long do you really think that would not have lasted long at all, right? That would have been taken down immediately. So Power World did it the right way, right? And the funny thing is, even though they did it the right way, they still got into legal trouble, but it doesn't matter. Their game is not going to die because of it, right? We're seeing them win left and right. The point is, yeah, not even 5 minutes. It would not have even lasted that long. So the point is, I understand the frustration. I get it, okay? Because I was a big-time World of Warcraft fan, and I walked away early on once I started seeing the transition from what WoW was, all the way up to Wrath of the Lich King to eventually what it became in Mist of Pandaria and afterwards. Like, I just walked away. I'm like, fuck this game. It's over. Like, I don't give a fuck, right? People need to realize that, yes, I get that you're frustrated with the developers, but they still own the fucking game. So you can't legally, in any capacity, have a leg to stand on if you're like, well, you won't give us what we want, so somebody else is doing it with your game. How do you think that's good? Do you think in any world that that's actually going to hold up in court? Do you think that anybody's going to take that seriously? Of course not. They're going to shoot that shit down immediately, and you're never going to win. You have never won, right? I don't know if there's a single private server that has ever won on any legal ground completely without sacrificing something somewhere somehow. I don't think it's ever happened. Especially the bigger the game, the less likely that's going to happen, right? So when he says that they're pissed and they're like, well, they're giving us what Blizzard won't, it doesn't matter. I would gladly pay a subscription for something similar to Turtle WoW, but it simply doesn't exist. Then you got to move on. You got to move on. You had your moment with Turtle WoW. It existed for a long time, right? But at this point, you got to move on. It is what it is. You're not going to get it anymore. I'm sorry. I know it's not fair, but you got to fucking move on. It's sad, but it's true. So, unfortunately, for the people who play Turtle WoW, if you're in this chat right now, if you're watching this video, definitely let me know what you think about this. But ultimately, to think that the moment they filed this lawsuit that Turtle WoW stood any chance, I think was a fool's errand. I really do. I remember saying that when I first heard about the lawsuit. I said that there's no fucking way in God's green earth that Turtle WoW is ever going to come out on top with this. But there were people that still had hope. And hey, listen, you want to have hope. There's nothing wrong with that. But you got to live in reality at some point. And reality's here. So that's just what it is, man. Turtle WoW, it's over. Like I don't know what their agreement is. I don't know what any of this is, to be honest with you, because it's all confidential. But if it's anything like this private server, Nostril, whatever it's called, Rias, it's over. It's done. That's it. It's done. It's dead. So RIP Turtle WoW. You were around for a long time. And I would be curious to see who is going to pick up the mantle. Because like I said, there's always somebody. There's always somebody who is going to pick up the mantle and test the waters. I also wonder if Turtle WoW had to pay any money to Microsoft and Blizzard. I wonder. I don't know. We're not going to know. Everything's confidential. So it is what it is. So let me know. All right, boys. Let me catch up on supers really quick. Kratos with a 5. The sun is getting real low. Turtle WoW. Sure is. It sure is, man. What a shame. But you know what? Kind of expected that. If you're playing on a private server, you have to expect that at some point you're going to lose that server. Does that make sense? Like, is that fair to say? Am I really that crazy for saying that? If you're playing on a private server, you have to acknowledge that at any given point, you're going to lose that server. You're going to lose that character. It is going to be gone at some point. Whether it's by your own choice or the server's choice, or in this case, the person who owns the the property, you're gonna be gone at some point. You got to come to terms with that. But I'll tell you this, man. My experience with private servers is that people take that shit so seriously that they really think that shit's forever. Like, they really think that they own that shit. There are people there that are like, Blizzard ain't gonna do shit. They can't take us down. There's people there that really, like, I don't know about Turtle WoW, but I'm just saying my experience in the past. There are people with private servers, they really believe they own that shit. And it's like, bro, you don't own that shit at all. They're going to own you in like 5 seconds if they discover you exist. You know? So, I don't know, man. I guess we'll see what happens. Never touch Blizzard a long time. Listen, like I said, man, if the developers aren't giving you what you want, move on. You could play private servers, but don't be there all angry and upset when they disappear. Because they're going to disappear. Odin Dark says, I played on plenty of MapleStory private servers and saw them die left and right. Exactly. I think Power World did it the best. T-Jap says, we're 68.75 away from tier 1. This is all. Thank you, T-Jap. I appreciate that, brother. You're the best. You're the best around. All right, boys. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to skip the Xbox story for right now because I need to make sure that I have time. Because, I don't know if you guys are aware. I'm going to be releasing a video every day, 10 a.m. I'm going to try my very best not to fucking miss a video, okay? I've been slacking on videos because I've been live streaming a fuck ton, but I'm going to be really strict on my schedule now because I want to make sure I can release videos for you every day. Highly edited, banger videos with banger thumbnails and banger bangers. I released one today, 10 a.m., okay, I'm releasing. It's already there. It's already ready. Tomorrow's video is ready. 10 a.m. It's already scheduled. All right. The whole thing is scheduled. It's gonna be there tomorrow, 10 a.m. It's gonna be about Ashes of Creation. We got lawsuit updates with that game. Some crazy shit, man. Crazy shit going down with that game. So definitely check that out. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Do not miss it. Click the video. Long view duration. Like it. Comment. And the YouTube algorithm will thank you. And I will as well. But aside from that, I need a news desk setup. Man, I'm good. Although I am working on a bunch of things. Dylan B says, Holy Warhammer. I wish listed a lot. Is there really that many Warhammer games? I haven't had a chance to look. Don't tell me that, man. I'm going to spend a fuck ton of money, man. Hold on, let me see. Oh my God, there is. Holy shit. All right, I got to look at this later. I can't look at this right now. I'll get distracted. All right, in the meantime, I haven't set up the gaming stream yet because I fell behind on time earlier. We played Avatar Frontiers of Pandora earlier. That was fun. Tonight, we're going to be playing some more Destroy All Humans. I'm almost done finishing that game, so come hang out with us tonight. I'm going to set up the stream now during the waifu battle because I forgot to do it. So I'll link it once I have it. But in the meantime, boys, we got to do the waifu battle, so let's go. All right, boys, waifu battles here. And if you guys are not going to stick around for the waifu battle, I'm going to throw the link to my video that I released today if you haven't seen it. Video is here. You guys can go check it out if you want to watch that before you go do whatever it is you're going to do for the rest of your evening. There's a link to the video. Make sure to go support it and give it some love. Guys, speaking of giving it some love, we got a waifu battle champion, boys. And she is none other than Ada Wong, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Ada Wong is the waifu battle champion, boys. Looking all good. And we're going to bring out a challenger that hopefully can help us get to tier 1 and tier 2. Otherwise, well, that's not going to be good. Boys, let's go over the rules, man. Rule number 1. All super chats during the waifu battle can and will count towards a particular waifu, but the only way they're going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, then it will not count. It doesn't matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact and you put the name of the waifu you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make it count. Rule number 2. You can vote for any waifu, regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You could vote for the champion, who is Ada Wong, or you could vote for the challenger, who you're about to find out. It doesn't matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen is going to be the one that counts. So please, if you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen, like Raza did yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but the day before. On Friday, because she went crazy with Ada Wong. Vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do we understand the rules? We don't understand the rules. I know we don't. Stop lying to me. All right, boys, listen, I had to bring back an interesting waifu. All right. I had to bring back an interesting oh my God, bro. Raza's already voting. Oh my God. Oh my God, she did a $20 banger on Rumble. And she said, Ada Wong don't even need to know who's coming next. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, well, Jesus. The challenger is going to go up against Ada Wong. I'm bringing her back. She hasn't been here for a little while. And she's a badass. She's a badass. From a lot of people's favorite game. Well, not favorite game, but one of their favorite games. Let's bring her out and see if she could take on Ada Wong and apparently Raza, who's going crazy in Guden. All right, boys. The challenger that's going to go up against Ada Wong is going to be none other than the one and the only A2 from Nier Automata, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be A2 or is it going to be Ada Wong for you Resident Evil simps out there? Let's find out who is going to win today's waifu battle. Let's find out, boys. In the meantime, I'm going to go set up this stream. We got some people saying A2. We got some people saying Ada Wong. It's kind of all over the place right now, boys. It's all over the place. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. It could be anybody's game. Who is it going to be? Sonia says she likes her. Let's go. Let's go. I'm setting up the gaming stream right now. So far, I got nothing on YouTube. Let's check Rumble really quick. Just got Raza's $20 banger for Ada. Now we got Steven McGregor with a 2 for Ada Wong. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Shout out to you, brother. So far, we got 0 votes for A2. And all the votes are for Ada Wong right now. It's not looking good in all aspects. But thank you, Steven. I appreciate that. Sonia says, look at that outfit. I would wear that. It's a nice outfit. It's a nice outfit. I agree. Yo, Chaotic Holy. Wow. Oh, Chaotic Holy. He's being a dick. Wait. He's being a dick. Chaotic Holy voted the exact amount to tie the waifus. Holy shit. Holy shit. Chaotic Holy with a $22 banger for A2. What a legend, bro. What an absolute legend. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Oh, shit. Backbone with $11. Half of Chaotic Holies for Ada Wong. What a troll. What a fucking troll. That's epic. Shout out to... Oh, shit. Shout out to Backbone. Appreciate that. Dr. Spike. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. He just spiked the whole chat, boys. He spiked the whole chat. Dr. Spike with $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger. He says A2 or Hinata, your choice. Well, he said A2 first, so it's going to be A2. It's going to be A2. Jesus Christ, man. Shout out to Dr. fucking Spike. Absolutely legendary donation. I appreciate that, brother. And then over on Rumble, we got Deadeye's Lock. Deadeye's Lock with a 2 says A2, A1, and A3. Something went wrong because you sunk my battleship. Really? A battleship joke? Crash Collins is splitting a $20 super chat for Ada and A2. So that is $10 for both waifus over on Rumble. Thank you so much, Crash Collins. I appreciate that. All right, boys, time to bring out Ada Wong, the current Waifu Battle champion. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Dr. Spike made it real interesting now. We got Ada Wong versus A2. Let's find out what's going to happen, man. Look at this. We got Raza throwing in $20 on YouTube saying Ada freaking Wong double team. Wait, what? Double team? Oh, she's double teaming with herself. Oh, I get it. Because she did it on Rumble and on YouTube. Okay, that makes sense. That made sense. Shout out to Raza with the $20 banger over on YouTube. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're already saying game over. Deadeye's Lock says game over on Rumble. What? It's not game over. Fighter 4 with $30 for A2 or not to be. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Shout out to Fighter 4 with the $30 donation. Thank you so much, you absolute fucking legend, brother. I appreciate that. Sonia's screaming at me to bring A2 back. I can't. The challenger, well, the champion needs their opportunity. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I apologize. But thank you regardless. Appreciate that. How the hell did she get away with that avatar and censor tube? I don't know. One may never know. We got Dikachu with a COP 3157. A2, the original 2B or Type A model, near nerd. Respect for that. Dr. Spike again. $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger on Rumble. And he says A2 in for the tier goals. Holy shit, Dr. Spike. Dr. Spike is not making it easy for the Ada Wong fans. He is not making it easy. Raza says she thinks she's going to be coping and seething tonight. This is Raza's favorite waifu. She's fighting. She's trying. You need to recruit help. Raza, you need help. Recruit help. DJ Konik with $1 for A2 since it's Sonia's birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that, DJ Konik. Thank you so much. Raza, you need help. Signal the help. Tiger King says who? I don't know. But she needs help from somebody. She needs help from somebody, bro. Oh, man. That is so funny. Raza, if you win or don't win, it doesn't matter. You fought hard. You fought hard. Great job. But Dr. Spike is extremely overpowered. And T-Jab says we are officially at tier 2. The ears are on, ladies and gentlemen. The ears are on. Shout out to all of you for helping us hit tier 2 again. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That helps us out a ton. We did it again. It's insane. The ears are on, ladies and gentlemen, but the fight is not over. All right, boys, it's time for the final countdown. I don't know who's going to win right now. A2's got a real strong lead. I guess we're going to find out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting, and that is it.
Waifu Battle Belt is mine!
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
DJ with a $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger says, A2, I don't care for a chi Neezers, nor should you. Do better. I don't even know who A2 is. Definitely better than a red spy. Raza can get smoked. Oh my god, bro. Like the added fucking shit talk at the end was unnecessary, brother. Completely fucking unnecessary. Holy shit. Forgotten Vet with the membership. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. All right. Dr. Spike dropped 2 red boys. He said it's my choice. And DJ never really picks for the most part. So while the mods are counting it up, in the meantime, let's get it going, boys. You guys ready? Let's go.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in!
Shout out to Dr. Spike and DJ dropping red boys all over the chat. I appreciate that, my guys. Thank you so much. Forgotten Vet, thank you again for the membership, my man. Silent Protagonist. Dr. Spike with a 2 says, Hinata, this one counts. No rules. You know what, Dr. Spike? Just for you, my guy. I appreciate that. And then Trey with a 20 says, fuck your rules, Ada Wong. Trey, yeah, I don't think it works like that, brother. I don't think it works like that. Something tells me that's not exactly how it works. I'm sorry, my man. Dr. Spike with a 2 says, Gibbs waiting on the game stream. Go get them. Oh, shit, really? Really? Yo, Dr. Spike dropped 5 memberships already over on the game stream. I haven't even fully set it up yet. It's live right now, but I haven't fully set it up. Thank you, Dr. Spike. Holy shit, so nice of you, man. This guy's unbelievably nice, man. All right, boys, the numbers are in. We got A2. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God, this was unnecessary. We got A2 at $368.53 versus Ada Wong at $62.42, which means the winner and the new Waifu Battle champion is none other than the one and the only A2, ladies and gentlemen. That's so fucking unnecessary. Roz is coping and seething. Coping. She's coping. Let's do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. She's open. She is absolutely coping, boys. The cope is immense.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that's going to be it for the Waifu Battle, ladies and gentlemen. A2 is going to go backstage where she will face off against another waifu tomorrow. Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Do not miss it every single day, ladies and gentlemen. Don't miss it. DJ's like, yes, let me bathe your tears. She's coping hard over on Rumble right now. She said, the cope is strong with me. So is the seethe. She's going to be coping and seething in the game stream all night tonight. It's going to be one of those. It's got to be one of those. All right, boys, listen. Great fucking stream today. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. We got to cover a lot of topics today. Thank you guys so much for the insane support, as always. We're going to go rate ourselves over on Hypnotic Gaming Live. I'm going to be live in about an hour playing Destroy All Humans. We had a lot of fun playing that game the other day. So we're going to catch up on that and try to finish it today. I think I could probably finish it today. At least roll credits. And then I'm going to be achievement farming, obviously, in the game to try to perfect it. So thank you guys again for all the support. If you're not going to hang out with us on the game stream, I implore you to go watch my video if you haven't seen it yet. And if you've already seen that video, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, next video goes live every day. It's going to be 10 a.m. Eastern every single fucking day. The first thing that you do when you wake up is have a cup of coffee with Hypnotic and watch a video. But not Hypno Coffee because it doesn't exist. All right, boys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I will see every single one of you in the next one. Mods, thank you for what you do every single day. And I'll see you guys on the next one, whether that's tonight or tomorrow. Go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Her dog or her cat was named Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in Maker Jack. Suck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in Maker David Jack. Fuck Indiana, put a ticket in Maker Jack. It means put a chicken in it, Queenie, and make her back in Jack. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! That's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. 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 That's right!
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.